Hi. So today I'm going to teach you about how to create and assign a task in the Zoho Project Management app. All right. So the first thing we go to is you search on Google or you open your Microsoft Bind and search for the Zoho Project Management login or the Zoho Project login, and you clicked on it. Now, the first thing you're gonna see is to sign into your Zoho Project account. You click on it. Okay. If you don't have an account, you create one. But if you have an account, like I already created my project, now you click on Access the Zoho project. Okay, so this is our Zoho project management dashboard. So to create your first project, head over to the new project tab and click on new project. You can see we have the template, but we are not using the template. We have to start from the scratch. Scroll down and click on create project. Okay, now the first thing is you have to add your project title. You want to create a project, right? Then what is your project title? Okay, and who is the owner of the project? Who is the person in charge of the project? I am Jessica, and because I am the project manager, I will be the project owner. Okay, for template, we are not using any template. You go to the start date of the project. When is the project starting out? You impute the start date. You pick the start date and you pick the end date of when the project is ending. Okay, you can pick the end date. Then in this description, you're going to make sure you describe what your project is set to achieve. Okay, you describe what your project is set to achieve. In my own opinion, I am set to create a project where we plan the company's end of the year party. Okay, then I say I'm planning the end of the year party, the company's end of the year party with my team, and we are set to increase the company's brand awareness using the end of the year party. Then you click on add project. Now you can see planning the company's end of the year party. My project is live. Now, if you want to create what's the task that would lead to the completion of your project, you click on your project. On clicking on your project, see, I have completed mine. In order for you to complete the first task that will help you in your project, click on Add Task. And then these are your milestones. So, what is the first thing that you want to do? What is that first task you want to take that would lead to the start and completion of your project? For the task name, in my opinion, I created the planning and party budgeting. There you include the task description. The task description, this is general because it is a general task, general project. You can include your photo, the photo of the project, or any other attachment if you feel like. All right. So in the associated team, you include who and who is associated with this project. In this new task, who and who is carrying out the project, include them here. Then you include on work hours. How many hours are they going to spend per day on this project? And the start date, when is the project starting? This particular project, that is this particular milestone, and the due date is when is it ending? That is when is the deadline. Then you go to the priority. Priority is how important is the task. If the task is very important, you put high. But if the task is not important, you put low. You put low. If the task is if the task is middle, it is not important, you understand, but it is not low, you put it medium. Okay? Then you put the tags that are associated with the project. If you want to set a reminder, you can go on. If you want to put a recurrence of tasks, you can go on, and then you click on add task. Okay, so this is our first milestone in this project. So I have to plan and budget first before going deeper into the project. Okay, you can add the description. Yes, said here we define party themes and objective. We establish vendor and budget list, and team come together to identify the party date and menu. Then you go to the associated team. That is the people that will be available to do the work, the teams that are doing the work. Then who is the person in charge of this project? For me, I am still the project manager. It could be another person who is in charge. Then you could put the work hours of how much they are going to work. How many hours are your team spending on this project? Then you put the status date. Use the open status when the project is still ongoing. You put the in progress when the project has already started. You put the in review before you finish the project. But you finished the project, but you've not submitted it yet. It is still in review. You put to be tested status when you actually want to test a particular product or phase. You put the on hold status when you know that the project is currently on hold. You put the delayed status when you know that the project is currently delayed. And you put the closed status when you know you've completed your task. For this is, as you can see, everything just turned to an end, but I have not completed my task. So it is still open. Okay. Then you add the start date and the due date, that is the end date. You put the duration of the task, you put the priority of the task, then you put any other tags that relate to the project milestone. Okay, that is for this. Then you can put your subtask. That is, this is my planning and budgeting milestone. Under my planning and budgeting milestone, I have the defined party themes, the established budget and vendor list, and The status is open because I am still working on the project. I assign the owner in the assigned tag. Who is the owner of this project? Okay, if it's the project manager or the team member, or or is it the project admin or whoever is involved in the project? Then I put the start date of the project, of each project. When is the start date ending? When is the project starting? That is the start date. And when is the project ending? Okay. So this is how to create and assign a task in Zoho using the Zoho Project Management app. And this is the priority. This is the hour of work my team members are working on a project. This is the duration of time they are spending. This is the due date of the deadline. This is the start date of when the project is starting. These are the owners. This is the status if the project is open or it is closed or the project is in review or delayed. Then this is my tax name. And to create a tax name, you just simply go over to create a tax name. You go over here and add your task. This it becomes like this. This is our task. Let us create a new task. You add our task, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.